Suppose you have this mango character and you want it to look in turn at two different parts, this green part and this blue part. If you've done any kind of programming before, but you haven't really used Studio before, you might be thinking, okay, it's time to do some trigonometry. Just figure out the angle needed and just change the angle. So you might turn it by creating a coordinate frame based on the angle, but maybe preserving the initial location. So in the frame of reference of the original location, you want it to turn around the y-axis by some amount. And then using trig, you'd figure out what this needs to be. So that's certainly one way to do it. But actually, there's this cool constructor actually for the coordinate frame, which lets you look at things directly without having to figure any of this out. I'll name the parts to look at as green and blue. So let's first create the loop and remember the original position. Now you can use the special look at CFrame constructor. In turn, forever will look at from the original position towards those two parts. With this, with very little code, you can make like an NPC or a security camera or whatever look at a certain direction. Of course, this doesn't look terribly nice because it's suddenly moving from one direction to another, and you might be tempted to just do some fancy math on your own, but actually CFrame already has this way to smoothly turn towards a direction called lerp. So it blends a CFrame with another CFrame by a certain amount. So if you just do that forever in a loop, making it slightly turn to a new target, which is set here asynchronously, then that will make it turn smoothly. If you don't like doing it asynchronously, you could also just tween it after setting and wait for the tween to complete before setting it again. So I'm not being very elegant here, I'm repeating myself, but just as an example, you could also do it without using asynchronous code like this.